world. It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. I'm out here at the dog park with Scooby. But yeah, let him out the beast. But yeah, I'm out here with Scooby. I was just recording a video about God, but the video disconnected probably because it was so hot or something. But anyways, I'm doing a video now, and it's about God. So God, what is God? Some people say God is love. Some people say God is like Jesus or Buddha or Allah or, some Messiah, somebody up in the clouds, up in whatever. There's a lot of different opinions, a lot of different religions, from Islam to Judaism to Christianity to all the different sub-chapters of Christianity, Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, all those things, Muslim, all these different religious constructs going on in the world. And anyways, I have experience amongst them, being around other people's cultures and then just being in ours, Baptist Christian household for a little while. But my mom, she never, she always emphasized that, she's her own spiritual guru, and she a lot of times wouldn't want to go to church. And I agree with her. A lot of times I didn't want to go too. My dad would just go alone sometimes. Or sometimes all three of us would go. Sometimes it would just be him. Sometimes it would just be us two, But bottom line is, deep down, I knew something was going on. Because at church, I was like, yo, a lot of times, honestly, I'll be falling asleep, to be real with y'all. I didn't fit in with none of the younger people. Obviously not with the older people. I would be falling asleep, just like, what's going on? But then I ended up leaving for good. It's been some years since I've ever returned to a church. No hard feelings or nothing, but I just need time to seek some truth on my own. But anyways, what is God? To me, what is God? God, to me, I feel like we're all gods. We all have the capability to be a god and a goddess, king and a queen. We all are that. We all have the capability of that. Now, how we synchronize this, how we align this, how we express this, that's up to us, And also at the same time, when we look at us, who created us besides our parents? Who created our parents besides their parents? I'm talking about what put all of us here. That's the point I'm making. That, as well as how did all the mountains, the oceans, the beaches, the rivers, the deserts, the canyons, the valleys, how did all this stuff come together? The stars, the solar system, everything. I don't know what it is, but I do stand strong and have a deep support for some universal godly figure, that's within us and is like, responsible for bringing all of us here. I don't know what it is. There's a lot. I have so many questions. You know what I mean? But deep down, sometimes I'll be like, maybe God is like a couple. Maybe it's a man and a woman, and an ancient couple, And I don't know. It's hard to describe it, but I feel like, truthfully, it's, some being in the cosmos, in the heavens, in another planet, somewhere, somehow, because there's no way you can just go through life just thinking that it's just this, that this is just it, that there's no magical stuff, that there's no secrets, there's no mysteries, there's no discoveries, like if you live like that, then you probably aren't watching this video, to be honest. But if you are watching this video, more than likely you do have deep questions, wonder about certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting deep about stuff, you know what I mean? Like some exclusive premium stuff, And that's what I'm here for, to dive with y'all, to experience with y'all. And about God, I do send something out, something deep. Maybe when I'm ready for it, I'll be able to comprehend some of it. But I have understood that, you know, prayer is prayer. That helps. But I've understood that the experiences I've been in some a rough upbringing, and some great moments too, obviously. But like in my dark days, you know, I noticed that no matter how much I was praying to ask whoever, God or whatever, to clean up the situation, to change things, give me money, this and that, it never would come. And I can say I've cried, I can say I've written letters, I've talked to myself, all this stuff for a long time. And none of it just changed overnight, you know. So I realized that, okay, maybe it doesn't work like that. Maybe obviously we have to do the action. Like if you say, oh my goodness, dear God, I pray to, you know, have more definition in my body structure, So what does that mean? You expect you just to build muscles and to have vascularity and muscles and everything just instantly overnight without doing nothing? No. Bottom line is you got to, you know, work out, go to the gym or do body weight exercises or something to get your body like that. And I guess prayer is kind of like, you know, just talking to yourself, planting seeds, whatever. I don't know. I mean, this whole God concept is very massive, and it's hard to break it down in a definitive answer, to be honest. But for those out there who resonate with the message, y'all kind of understand where I'm coming from, because I'm here to stand for something that's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm interested because I'm aware that I'm a young man, so like, therefore, I have a lot of life to experience, and I'm desiring to live a long life, you know. And with that being said, like, it opens my mind and my eyes up, my world up to a lot. It's like, wow, imagine, you know, just the experience, like how much we will grow within the next year, 5 years, 10 years, you know. Yeah, it can go by fast, but at the same time, you can still enjoy the fullness of each day, and you get the picture. You know what I mean? There's so many experiences that are to come towards us, so it makes you wonder, and curious and interested to learn about some of this deep, esoteric, ancient wisdom, occult science stuff, stuff with meaning, stuff with value, stuff with purpose, stuff that is selective to a small, tiny minority, you know. And that's how I feel, coming from these people. I had to pick up Scooby's clients, you know. I get a sense that they're from, you know, the Bolingo family, the Love Group, you know what I'm saying? Out in the pyramids, the Taj Mahal, India, Middle East, the desert, camels and stuff. I feel that kind of sense out. It's not a race. It's just cultural predisposition, ancestral stuff. You know what I mean? They gave me some vegan food that they made there, and the vibes were amazing. I'm smiling, I'm having a good time, and we may not even know the same language and stuff like that all the way. We didn't even have to speak. It was just the vibes, the energy, and it felt amazing. I felt super worthy. I felt very royal. I felt as if I'm royalty amongst other royalty, and like it really gets me anxious and excited to go in the world, grow in the world, establish myself more as a king. You know, that's a lifelong process. But just keep growing. You know what I mean? Especially to be united with the queen, the one queen I'm supposed to be with, having a family and being able to go out with other royal families. That's an amazing blessing and gift that I'm looking forward to be honest. To have that much maturity and responsibility to be able to, be ourselves, be our royal selves, holding that truth over all these thousands and millions of years. That's this is some ancient stuff right here. You know what I mean? We're true OGs, sticking to the truth, But about God, I don't know. I don't have a definitive answer. I'm, you know, always learning, every day. I'm a student. And I don't know a definitive answer for God. I just perceive it as we are gods and goddesses, and at the same time, I still do have some deep faith, deep awareness that there is something that obviously brought all of this, all of us, all of everything, the animals, the grass, the trees, the wind, fire, all this stuff, people, you know, everything into life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what good is it to go through our life if you just think you know it all and not really open to learning or not even curious to, like, discover some things? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to just settle and just live the same boring life? I'm not like that. I've never been like that. All my life, I've been a curious guy, eager to learn or whatnot. So that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And God, I don't know how to put my finger around it. I'm not saying you just say, hey, God, can you give me $5 million in my hand, the palm of my hand, you know, cash in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. It is right now, that doesn't work. So, in other words, I don't know. It's an interesting mystery, but I still do send something out because even if it doesn't work like that, I still do have memories, experiences, moments, connections, you know, patterns, and just realizations and stuff, connection and stuff that, like, you know, you can still feel as something far beyond our comprehension, which is serving as God that's out there. It may not be how you think it's supposed to be. It's just saying, oh, you know, a Bible and asking for money is something way deeper, you know, way deeper. A lot of videos I talk about, like, you know, going to another planet, and if we're from, like, another planet or whatever, what's going on with the world, you know, like, saying I belong on another planet, saying that saying that would be dope to go to a world where there's no, like, planes and sirens and, you know, like, traffic and apartments and stuff, where it's just like big jungle, you know, a big island or something, a big mountain or something like that, where it's completely away from this stuff. And that's why I like being outside, because I'm away from the city. You know, it's quiet here, nice and quiet here. You know what I'm saying? Nice and quiet. Except for that door. I slammed that door kind of loud, but you know, it's chill, it's quiet. Like, I know it's even about our own unique community. It's kind of like some people, they get up, they get out and go to these 9 to 5 jobs, work, stuff. And that's cool, you know. But then there's also another group of people, elders and various people that, like, you know, maybe we work from home and we have just a different schedule. We're free, you know. And, like, I'm free. And, you know, like, I'm anxious, I'm excited to, like, unite with some other people, to be honest, in the flesh, you know, because I've been connecting with people on social media a lot, vegans, you know what I mean, spiritual vegan people, you know, because it's a select group, and to be honest, I credit the vegan thing as, like, a key indicator, to be real with y'all. I'm not saying I won't talk with y'all if you eat meat or anything, because I have family members that eat meat, you know, my mom, my dad, occasionally here and there. Sometimes it feels like it's a test, to be honest with you, you know. But I'm anxious and excited, to be honest, because, like, I get it, we got to be alone for a little while. But at the same time, it's amazing when you connect with people on the same vibe. Like, when I connect, they give me vegan food, you know, and I asked if it had any animal in it. And then the way they said it, they were like, no, you know, like, I got a good glimpse, you know what I'm saying? I got a good glimpse. I was like, wow, you know, it's rare to be around people that you actually trust. For real. You know what I mean? So that's why going vegan is, like, one of the first key building blocks of trust, you know, because you got to trust yourself, know what to put in your body, know how our bodies work and function. So, like, that's why I credit the vegan thing. And then also, it's like, you see that in correlation with people in general, random people, you know, with their behaviors, with what they eat, like maybe fast food, meat eaters or whatever, you know, they live that greasy lifestyle because they're eating greasy foods. And that's just the truth, you know what I'm saying? It's all about vibes, energy. It's not even about skin color, it's about energy. It's a dope car. It's like a little pocket car. Hold on. Look. It's dope. But anyway, yeah, it's all about energy. It's all about vibes, you know. And I credit the whole vegan thing. I feel like that's a big decision maker, to be honest. Like, because it's a small minority of people that actually are vegan. I don't know who all is and who all isn't, but I know for sure whenever I come out into the streets on the city, go into a gas station, you're gonna see people buying pizzas, buying chicken stuff, buying all this stuff, you know, milk, everything. Walmart, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially today is Saturday, so-called man-made Saturday. Walmart's gonna be packed by the masses. You know, getting ice cream and eggs and cheese and everything. That's cool, you know, for them. But I've woken up from that. I'm not going back to that lifestyle no more. You know. So it makes me wonder about a whole lot of many, 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 many questions. And I'm desiring many answers and just some peace of mind. Just a simple things like a lover can mean the world to us for real. That's how I perceive it, you know. But God, I don't know. I have a faith, I have a support, I have a belief, I have a knowing, I have an awareness that there is something that we're all from. So, you know, that's my stance on it. How it develops, how it grows, how it matures. That's for God and I to experience. But until then, you know, let me know. I'm open to growing the spirituality with people. So, you know, we'll see what's up. Maybe to go get closer with God or experience God, we gotta be right within ourselves first, you know. Because maybe there's only like a select group of people really, you know, hearing the call towards it. So that's what I'm realizing, you know. It's a big thing going on, you know what I mean? And it's all truly connected, you know. It's just seeing that it's connected and seeing, you know, to be the bigger and better person, you know what I mean? Because as a parent, you know, you desire the best for your children. So, like, if they go out to school or wherever they're going, you know, they're going to be like, what's this? You know, they're going to be hearing a whole lot of things around a whole lot of different people, a lot of different children, a lot of different events and activities and field trips and whatnot. So that may get in their head, you know what I'm saying? And that may accumulate, and that does accumulate in a lot of our heads for many, 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 many years at a time, you know? And we change different than how we were when we were born, when we were 5, 6, 7 years old, you know? Because then all the other people's junk gets in our head. So that's that. And then whenever they come out from wherever they're at, outing, you know, class, wherever, sport or something like that, and they start seeing them, getting other people's beliefs and thoughts and ideas and problems in their life, and it's not really their problem, you know. And what I've realized is just the true, real, select few warriors that are heaven sent and called upon by God, you know, we've got to truly be the best we can be inside and always learning every day, but also just the simple things like vegan living, like, abstinence and stuff like that, like those are the vibes, you know, and that's the vibes that we have to pass on to the next generation, the younger generation, you know, and to, keep things in harmony and balance, to prevent anything from breaking out or any misinformation like there so much is. But anyway, talking about God and deep stuff, it's your boy Sky, broadcasting live.